Hello, Aries, and welcome to your mini monthly tarot reading for the month of December. My name is Jennifer with Aqua Mood for those of you that are new. And welcome to the last monthly reading of the year. I'm really excited to see what comes up for you guys. And also, as a general reminder for those of you that are new, I've already pre-shuffled and meditated with all the decks so that we can get started right away. And if you find that this reading resonates with you, also check out the collective reading or collective energy clearing session that I do every month at the end of all the readings. That really wants to come out. Hold on. Okay. In the first week, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is such a good card to get at the end of the year, at the beginning of the month. It's basically talking about things are turning for the better. You guys have been on some journey this year, as most of us have been, but you finally get a wheel turn, a chapter turning, a beginning to move forward. So this is incredible energy to have right at the beginning of the month. You also have the Emperor card. And so this is, I'm like, this is you guys. And so I'm getting that you are wanting to make improvements, or you are wanting to take inventory in your life, or looking at the different areas of your life of where you can take more responsibility, of where you can be more proactive. Is it your love life? Is it your home life? Is it your friendships? Is it what different areas? And in doing so and taking inventory, this is getting you guys to step into that Emperor energy where you are more in control of what the dynamics are in your life. So you can kind of see him, like the Emperor card is someone that's like, ruler of his castle, king of his world. Is a he or she energy, but yeah, I'm getting like you guys are ready. You're ready to like empower yourself to be just more in charge of your life. And I'm getting this energy is like bleeding into like 2021, but you're like making plans right now that it's the end of the year. And you have Four of Wands energy coming up for you in the second week of December. And this is a very celebratory energy. I really, really like this card because it just looks like four girls partying, dancing, celebrating, having with joy. So if you don't have plans for celebration, I definitely encourage you to. It's going to lighten up your energy a great deal. Because on the contrast of that, you have Seven of Wands energy also coming up for you. And so Seven of Wands energy is a little bit more about like resistance or opposition, or I'm going to say contrast for lack of a better word, but defensive energy as well. So maybe you have two different areas in your life going on, where one's being more challenged and the other one you can turn to for like a much more lighthearted support and break from this Seven of Wands energy. And so the message with this one is to just be mindful of whether you're being too defensive, or be mindful of whether you need to hear others out, or be mindful of whether you need to allow yourself to speak your truth. Because it's like, everyone's going to have like different opinions or opposing opinions. it doesn't mean like silence yourself to make peace, but it's also like stay open enough to soften up the energy. In the third week, you have Three of Wands energy, and I really, really, really love this card, especially for fire signs. And it could be because we're in Sagittarius season that fire signs do well in fire seasons. But it's a celebratory energy. It's an excited energy. It's a moving ahead energy. I don't know if you can see her well, but she's like running off with the unicorn with her arms up, ready to take that wheel of her life or control of her life. So some of you guys might be breaking into like a holiday break or a holiday season and celebrating that. Some of you guys might be celebrating a whole different win, like a success that is independent to you or specific to you. And you have Son of Cups energy. And so I was picking up on this energy while shuffling, and what was coming through was reminding you guys to practice being vulnerable this month. Even if it's just to one person, to remind you guys to check in where you might be still holding on to fear of intimacy. And I'm getting that it's emotional intimacy. And that means allowing someone to hold or see or know just how you're feeling, and then giving them the opportunity to hold safe space for you. But this is more like a general reminder, not just for the month of December, but as you're moving forward. So you might have an opportunity to practice that vulnerability in the third week. And you have Nine of Wands energy coming up at the end of the month. And so this is more fire energy. And again, this is going to go, I'm getting it two ways. And like when it comes to fire signs, I just see this card as like fully being in your power. Like fully fired up, like balanced, centered, you're ready to go. The definition of like firecracker energy, right? And as a fire sign, you can hold this energy, you can embody this energy. This energy feeds you actually. But it's also like a gentle reminder of careful with burnout. Like careful of not pushing yourself a little too much where it could burn out your fire. Because you have a momentum available to you through the month of December. Oh, look at that. And you have Priestess of Cups at the fourth week of December. And this is I see this as a very magical card. She's Queen of Cups energy, but this is a very intuitive energy, a very creative energy, a very flowy, it's also light-hearted energy. It's very optimistic. And it's like if some of you guys have been working on your intuition, this card is kind of like coming in as a reminder of you might want to start doing this at the beginning of the month. If not, you have opportunity to work with this energy more at the end. Allowing yourself to indulge in creative practices, allowing yourself to indulge in meditations. I also see whale energy as like very matriarchal energy as well. So this could just be you embodying more into like a fiery feminine energy, especially if you've been very go, go, go for the month of December. It's kind of like you get to like temper it off, but in a lighthearted way. So overall, Aries, I'm saying the month of December is looking really good for you guys. Maybe a little difficulty or challenges or bump in the second week, but and then being mindful of burnout at the end of the month. But that makes sense. There's holidays happening going on. There's New Year's preparations happening. All right, let's pull four oracle cards for guidance each week. You have surrender frustration at the beginning of the month. And it says frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And so again, this is asking you to soften up that energy, right? So you're not holding on such a tight grip of wanting to move forward or wanting to create a new life or get on with your life. So understanding where you can just step off a little bit to allow for things to shift and move, because it is possible. Sorry. Surrender your fear of intimacy. I think I laugh because it's kind of supporting that Son of Cups energy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It says you were ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. And so again, this is preliminary work of understanding where you're still holding fears, of where you're still not allowing yourself to be open, to be vulnerable. And again, because there is that Four of Wands energy, I would say if you do have friends or family, you do have this celebratory energy, maybe try being open with or vulnerable with them as kind of like a way of getting practice and getting past those intimacy fears. You have surrender worry in the third week. It says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. So I'm getting that maybe any troubles that might have happened during the second week might be bleeding over into the third week of November, causing you to worry a little bit or causing you to stress out or be a little bit frustrated. But again, like holding on to the worries or holding on to worst case scenarios isn't gonna call in positive situations. Also, like not holding them in your body, doing things to move out that energy. Aww. And you have surrendered to miracles in the fourth week. And it says, be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. So this is a very, it's a very beautiful card to get at the end of the month, especially as you're shifting into a whole new year with the wheel at the beginning of the month. And so this to me is, if you can entertain this idea, even the entire month of December, it's opening you up to surprises. It's opening you up to awe. It's opening you up to being charmed or being delighted by something new happening or coming into your life that you couldn't have really planned yourself or planned better. So again, letting go of that frustration, any worries, is going to like help open and ease new energy to come in for you. Positive energy to come in for you. And again, being mindful or tending to any of these fears or limitations around intimacy and vulnerability. So let's close out your reading with one chakra card. And you have shine, which is solar plexus chakra, and it's mukite. It says you are made of stardust, so keep sparkling. And so I think this is just a general reminder for you guys that you are made of stardust, and that this is indeed a very like fiery, sparkling month if you allow it to be, if you allow yourself to go there. And so that's also just a reminder of like letting go of having to force or make anything happen within certain time constraints. All right, Aries, I'm going to leave it right there. Hope you guys have a wonderful month of December, and we'll see you guys in January. Bye.